Yeah. Uh, so as I said, I don't want to disappoint you. We'll discuss on the AWS Bedrock. Okay, because my account got unlocked, I can show you some basics or the use cases, and then we can probably discuss in more deeper in the AI agents module. And tomorrow we'll start AI ops module. So AI ops module will take less time only, and then we'll start AI agent. So a complete Lang system, okay, and then AI agent orchestrators, like Lang orchestrators only, open source, and plus Nave and cloud native things, and as well the agent architectures, agent developments, agent implementations, agent use cases. So there are many things that I would like to teach you on the agent part. So that will be a very interesting subject than other modules. AI ops also is interesting subject. So when I say about the AWS Bedrock, okay, Bedrock is something in your AWS providing a service not to worry about the infra, not to worry about the infra. That means in previous module we learn about the LLM, right? So we are maintaining it and we are deploying it, right? We're deploying it and then we're maintaining and we are monitoring. We're doing our custom LLMs actually. So what if you wanted to go for the Claude or any other models, you have to go from the Hugging Face, or you have to go from the Kaggle, or you have to go from the Open Router. So like this, you have to go to the platforms, third-party platforms. Again, there you have to take enterprise subscription. From there, you have to use the models. Same thing, same thing with infra as plug and play kind of service, AWS Bedrock. Plug and play kind of thing is AWS Bedrock. There are multiple models are already available. You can use there itself and you can do a playground as well. Playground means you can there itself chat with the model. You can chat with the model over there and you can create agents over there and you can create RAG like knowledge base also there. Okay, knowledge base also you can create over there in the Bedrock only. You can also do batch inference also. So you can do throughput optimized also, like throughput inferences also. You can do all this. So you can load a model from the Bedrock directly with your AWS credentials. We have Claude 4.6, Opus 4.6, Sonnet 4.6, HiQ. Many models are there. Similar way, Mistral, Quen, Google models, and this Jet models are there. So many models are already there, available in the AWS. You just need to enable model access on the Bedrock. Then that's it. You can configure in a plug and play manner. So then you can come to the programmatic like SDK. So here Bedrock is also giving you API keys. Okay, you define something, then take a key and put it into your SDK, like your chatbot. Okay, your chatbot, Q&A bot, or maybe other recommendation UI or any model recommendation UI. You can keep it over there. So this is what that AWS Bedrock is giving you. So I can more in detail explain you if I go to the console. Let me authenticate it. So if you search AWS like Bedrock, you will get two things: Bedrock Core Agent, okay. So Bedrock Agentic Core, and this one Bedrock. So this is different service and this is different service. For your models to deploy and operate, and you wanted to do some kind of operations in terms of CD side, you can use Agentic Core. We'll come to this in later part. Let's go to the Bedrock. So this is the UI of your Bedrock, and just check in which region you are. And the left side of the blade, if you see, so these are all the options available. These are all options available. Overview, yes, you can read here. So how many models are available and what you can do and all. Okay. Quick start. Quick start means you can click on this and just go here. See it. There are generate text, stream responses, analyze media. If you want any of this category, any model that you would like to chat with, text or streaming responses or analyzing, just select one. And then here you get API key. If you click on this create generate API key, it will give you a key. It will give you a key. Take that key, use any SDK code. Use any SDK code and put it in it over there. And that's it. And start using it. Simple. You get this pseudo code in Google everywhere. In AWS documentation itself, you will be having that code. Just replace this key and ask the question. So this is one thing. Model catalog. In model catalog, there are plenty of the models available. You can see plenty of the models, providers and input modalities and output modalities. So text, image, video. It is similar like your Hugging Face only. Okay. So Bedrock Marketplace. If you are working on any LLM and you would like to publish in the marketplace, you can use this marketplace here. So there are many. Okay. There are many. You can see JetBrains, IBM, Mercury Coder, and Waco LLM. See this one, LG also there. NVIDIA is there. Okay, Llama also there. So there are many LLMs are there where you can find from the Bedrock marketplace. 146 are there. You go Mistral or Gamma, all OSS models available here. You just need to take them and build and deploy and use it. No need to worry about the infra. So directly you can use them. So left side, if you see, there are two keys. One is short-term API key and long-term API key. Short-term API key, it is like something like at your 24 hours. You can keep that. So 12 hours by default. So this key will work for 12 hours by default. And if you create long-term key, okay, it is by default 12 hours, but it will long last for you. Okay, this API key, long-term Amazon Bedrock API key can be set last longer than the 12 hours. Okay, strongly recommend using long-term keys. So long-term key, if you are working around 15 days, 30 days, or never expired kind of activities, you can use long-term API. Otherwise, use a short-term API for your POC or local app, those kind of things. And the left side, if you see quota, how many models, how much you have these things, token per minute and response per minute. Token per minute and response per minute. So that means 600k. So this 600k per minute, you will able to generate the tokens, and 40 requests per minute. That means API calls. You're doing API calls. It is charging. It will be the quota will be available like this. On it, geo crossing region. That means any region. It is on demand. Geo crossing on demand like this. So whenever you are trying to select any model from the Bedrock, we need to also look at this quota. It is not like I had a chatbot. I integrated API key over there and I'm using this model. So this model, how much it is performing? What is this model params and what is this model information at the bedrock level? So this is the information, like it will behave like this because of this quota things. You want to compare two models, you want to compare any two models, you can see Cloud Opus 4.6, Sonnet 4.6, the HiQ 4.5. What they do, and entire thing is available here for the comparison. We can also do comparison between two other models by chatting. Okay, left side you have playground. You see this is a playground. Okay, I would like to select a model. There are these many models available, Quen, OpenAI and all. Okay, select any of the one model, OpenAI and OSS safeguard 120 billion, and this one V1, then I'll select this one. Okay, 128k tokens. Everything is okay, but anything is fine. You want on demand? Yes, on demand. Apply it. You can chat here. Hey, how are you? Send it. Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? Anything interesting going on? You can chat it here. Let's say, explain me AI ops whether it's important to learn or not in 2026. In short, so becoming a core skill of anyone working with larger dynamic IT system in 2026. In short, just directly. When I say in short, it's explained and saying answer to my question. And here you can see how much input it is used and how much output tokens it is used and what is the latency here. Here, what is the latency here? This one. Even you can compare the mode as well. Even you can compare the mode as well. If I click on compare mode, proceed. Now I can select another model here. I'll just go and select DeepSeek. Okay, V2 on demand, apply. Now system prompts and all. Okay, guardrails, model reasoning. You see here 76 input and 512 is output and 1981 milliseconds is the latency. Here 13 input and 1133 is output and 10408 ms is latency. It was fast answered and less used, and it is more answered with the output and more latency, but the same the inputs also, while it is calculating the tokenizer which is using, is also short, but the output response is more. Output response is more. Okay, now I can cancel this. Maybe I'm finding with this good. Then just go and click on build. When you click on build, you will get API key. Take this API key, put it into your SDK, and then run it. Okay, your chatbot will be able to understand and it will send a request so that you will get a response. We'll come to this point. And left side you have tokenizer. Tokenizer, it will tell you like streaming view, you'd say actually. So live tokens count. You can see it here, the token result here. Whenever you select any model, okay, any model, and you applied Sonnet is there only. Okay, uh, let's take this legacy one only. Apply. Okay, I have to submit all these things. No, just leave it. So it will use, if you are enterprise one, you have to fill all the information. Then it will tell you how many tokens are there with your prompt. So this is you must need to do. You need to, before you going to select, you need to do this all POC. And the left side, I'll come to this inference, and if you see left side, build tune. There are custom models available. You can create your custom model and then you can feed all your data. And prompt router models. You can also create this prompting, configure a prompt router based on your intent classifier. Like any user is sending any input, then you can switch the models between prompt routers, prompt templation. So you can do that. So I'll tell you this one how to create with a project in our agent, because we can use in the agentic class nicely. And marketplace for the model deployments. So here you have to go and select similar like our AMI and then subscribe it. You can deploy it. Left side, if you see agents, we can create an agent. When you say create an agent, description, test, and enable multi-agent collaboration, you can also create multiple agents. Okay, and then create an agent, it will create the agent. Okay, so if I click on this create agent, this is my agent right now. This is my agent right now. You can give any description. Create new service role. Yes, I would like to. What is the model? Right now, 3 sonnet is there. Fine. Any instruction that you would like to. You are a, uh, let's say, any engineer, okay? Like a DevOps engineer. You need to answer all questions in production manner. Okay. As your role is a senior engineer who is having 10 plus years of experience. Okay, can give some sort of instruction here or whatever. And additional settings, you want to enable any KMS and all and ideal session timeout, you can give it here. Action groups, if you click on this action groups, you can give some sort of actions. Actions means here you can write a JSON editor also and table also. What this according to your business model. Example, you are writing an AI coach. AI coach. You might going to any medical applications, right? This doctor applications, practo kind of things. There is a nutrition AI coach or doctor AI coach or business AI coach or law firm AI coach. So those coach agents, when you are developing, you have to follow certain pillars actions to them. Background process, you need to give each functionality, core business functionalities, where you are going to write it down, not in programmatically. This is no code and low code thing completely. Here you can define all your functions. So enter a name and say the description and then enable it and give some parameters here. Okay, give some parameters here what you would like to add. So I'll tell these parameters exactly with our AI coach agent. Okay, for now just don't get confused with this. If I go to my agent builder again, yeah, come down, and memory, if you enable memory, so memory duration, what is the retention period? Okay, so memory duration 30 days and maximum number of recent sessions is 20 sessions it can keep. Right now I don't want, I would like to go with the temporary. Knowledge base, so I can create knowledge base with my AWS S3 I can upload file over there and I can use open search from the AWS. Then with my LLM, it act like a RAG. My S3 is act like a RAG. Whenever you click on this add, you just select a knowledge base. We have not even created knowledge base. So to create knowledge base in the left side, you have here you can see knowledge base. So here knowledge base, just create. So when you want to create a knowledge base with vector store or data store, so I wanted to go with a vector store. Then here you have to configure IAM permissions. Where is your data? In AWS S3, Confluence, custom, web crawler. Web crawler. That means it will connect to the websites and it will crawl the information. SharePoint or Salesforce. Where it is. Connect to it and then add a tag. Then create next. So it will give you one KB ID. Okay, knowledge base ID. Here you have to keep your S3 bucket. So when you keep your S3 bucket, how do you want to connect your parsing strategy? Like default parsing is text documents, words, Excel, HTML, Markdown. Amazon Bedrock data automation parser is like even you are having a PDF, images, audio, video, it will do. Foundation model it will do PDF, images, structured and unstructured with all format text documents and visually rich in the documents. So there are different advantages. So based on your use case, you can select this. And here you have to select the model for choosing the parser. Which model is better for parsing? These Jurassic things like AWS 1-to-1 models are there. All these models like Titan models, this Nova models, all are developed from the AWS 1-to-1 labs. There's a team separately. They develop this all actually. If you see here category, we have these models. You can use them. HiQ is a very cheap. You can use it. So this knowledge base also we can create here. And what is your chunking strategy? Maybe 300 tokens. Go with the default. It is better actually. So transformation function. Do you would like to write any lambda function for it? No need right now. And just click on next. You need to update this one so that the knowledge base will be created. Knowledge base will be created. Even you can call it from your local. Even you can call it from the here itself at your agent. Okay. So let me show you that how the knowledge base will be in our this one. And guardrails we already discussed right in the last class. Guardrails. If you see there is a guardrail already, which is system defined guardrail. Prompt management. I was keep on saying that prompt management, how the prompt things can be worked. So we would be creating the prompts, testing the prompt, and using the prompt at agent level. So data automation again on your use case wise you can use. Okay, if you are using RAG applications with AWS, you can go with this service. Otherwise, you can your knowledge base is enough because they again charge right for this standard output recommendation, intelligent document processing, okay, media analysis, audio analysis. So if you are really worth of to take this, take it. Example, your front end is accepting some images, okay, you want to analyze them. Instead, you are keeping some other model to analyze and all. You don't want to burden on the original LLM and you wanted to do some side LLMs also to work and then send that output to the main LLM and then it will craft the answer and give it back to you. You can use it like this. Otherwise, you have already data which you would like to first test and train your agent and then the agent can be understand when the inference is coming. So you can do it like that. So with this media analysis, intelligent document processing and RAG indexing. So this is the same service available in Azure also, document analysis service. Okay. So these service will be more useful at your insurance companies, banking applications, law firm applications, because on a regular basis they will be uploading, right? And payment applications also, payment gateway engines, because they have to raise invoices, analyze the invoices, those document things will be there. So if your AI coach is part of that, you have to. If your AI coach is part of your media analysis, like you are uploading your bowl which is having rice and curry and some salad, you are uploading to your nutrition AI coach, then it will say that okay, there's this much calorie, this much calories, this much calories, you have to remove some amount of salad, you have to remove some amount of rice from it. Okay, so we are training this nutrition AI coaches also, so it will analyze and it will answer you. This is what I already developed it. So from the same Bedrock itself, the agent itself. So there are many other things would be added here. Just for your understanding, I'm telling. Programmatical things will be added. At UI things, we can also do that. And agentic core. So this is a service where we can deploy and operate our models. Okay, short memory and long memory, browsing, code interpreters, runtime things. So we can deploy and maintain it here. Okay, build an agent tool, host runtime, and access it. So this is the different service. I'll tell you about it. And you can do evaluation as well. Okay, your RAG and the model. You can run model evaluation and RAG evaluations. And in the down you have configure and learn. These are all the documentation. So this is the complete AWS Bedrock. How can I access? First of all, see, you have to go to, there is a option called models, model access. Okay, it's called model access. So this model access page is retired. If you enable this, the models will be automatically enabled on your account. But now no need of enable separately. Already models got enabled on your account. You can use them actually. How can I access? How can I access from my terminal? You just need to go here, security credentials. You have to create your access key and secret key. You have to create your access key and the secret key. Once you have created your access key and secret key, you would be having those, right? Do one thing, come to your terminal and do AWS configure. Okay, AWS configure. When you do, it will ask access ID and secret ID. Once you have done it, you can write a CLI command from the Boto3. CLI command with Boto3 so that you can able to access two things. In order to access my AWS models, Bedrock models, do I need API key? Actually, no, because it follow assume role. It follow assume role. Since you have already authenticated with this AWS configure, so it is automatically going to assume that. And that means assume means temporary access. STS assume role. Okay, it will automatically access to it. Okay, then how can I? Maybe I have written here something a code. If you see it here, import Boto3, import JSON. So this is available public. This pseudocode is available already in the public. Okay. Here you can use your interface profile ID, which is US Anthropic Cloud Sonnet 4. This one V10. This one is two types. one is APAC and US. Okay, over the different regions. US side models are different and APAC like ASEAN models are different. So you can use them with the right version and then ask as a user role content explain Kubernetes crash backup in 3 lines. In 3 lines. When you ask this directly cat and go here, enter, it's giving an error. I think this, let me go and find it from the this one only. AWS Bedrock calling models from CLI. AWS commands also there. Model ID. So these many models are there. You can see Google, Gamma, Nvidia, Anthropic, OpenAI, GPT, OSS, plenty of the models. So here you can see you can run an invocation. Invocation means you are really calling the model and now you are asking hello world. Okay, which model? Anthropic version, Bedrock this one, token this one. I'm directly calling Anthropic. Output JSON. Cat output JSON. See? So it was saying that I'm here to help you with sort of task. How can I assist you today? So this command is all the output is writing into this output.json. I cat this output.json. So ID, type message, role assistant, model is Cloud 3 IQ. What is happens? I have not see I have mentioned Cloud 3 IQ version. So when we have mentioned this request is directly hitting on it. And it is took this information like type is text, hello, I am an AI assistant created by the Anthropic and I'm here to help with you all sort of tasks. So this is the response. This is the response. Output tokens are 34, input tokens are 9. This is the response we got right now. And there are other things also like 3 sonnet. Okay, we'll use this one also. Explain quantum physics. Now it is going to write print it here as here itself. It is not writing into any file. You see it here. Text quantum physics is also as known as quantum mechanics is a fundamental theory of the physics and describe behavior matter and something something blah blah blah. This invocation is directly available from your AWS Bedrock. No need of any API key. You are having access, you created account, your IAM role is having permissions, then you can directly invoke it. So this is the same thing you can do internally in your organization. Internally in your organization. Example, I'll tell you. Hey, you want to create one Slack bot. Slack bot means that can work on and it can reply you back whenever any user messaged. Maybe you are a support team, maybe you are a QA team, maybe you are something. Then people will be asking, right? Hey, what you are? I got this error. How could I solve it? You just write a code, create this agent, and authenticate with your Slack, and create a workflow over there. When the moment in the Slack they hit the message, so it will be going to respond back to you with answer. If you would like to add your company data, add it as a knowledge base. Add it as a knowledge base. Like crawling of your own Confluence. Like you have a Confluence doc also, right? In knowledge base. Add your Confluence. Create an API key from the Confluence admin team. Ask them, Jira admin team, I want an API key. Just take it, integrate with Bedrock. Okay, or do OIDC connectivity with your GitHub, or do OIDC connectivity with your mailing Outlook, Microsoft 365. If you are using that, connect it. So your agent will be going to call as an internal knowledge base. It will take this information and craft the answer and post back in your Slack. How good it is. Instead, uh, support people coming up and other people coming up and giving you answer, A will give you the solution, suggested steps, what you have to do. Someone will go and say, right, I don't have a GitHub access. How can I get it? Someone will ask, I don't have an access to XYZ application or XYZ Kubernetes cluster. Then it will tell you because you already mentioned all those documents in a Confluence. So it is not using internet data. It is only using your company data. This is how one use case I'm just telling one use case with AWS Bedrock. Okay, an example I wanted to use one API key. Okay, uh, where it is, just go to quick start, text, API key. I got an API key here. You can also Windows, Mac, you can export it. Okay, just say that I have this API key here is equal to this one. Okay, so what we can, you can also copy API key. I'll just simply go to ChatGPT. I'll ask, I have a API key for text. Okay, from AWS Bedrock. Okay, and the ID is, okay, so the ID is this one. I have exported in my terminal. In my terminal. Okay, then I'll say that I need a chatbot UI and UX. I'll tell you UX. There are query, stream. Two things are there. Query and stream. UN, we do first query only. UN UX. I need a chatbot UN UX to answer my questions on uh, cloud, DevOps, AIOps topics. Okay. So add a system prompt in it. Give me a neat code to run this in my local. Okay, that's it. I didn't mention Python, Node, Next.js, nothing. We'll see what code it will give to us. I think I have to install Streamlight. Yeah. Add this near the top of the configure. Pip install Streamlight. What I'll do, mkdir bedrock. Simple. First, let's do this one.
Are you sharing screen, Rajni? I don't see anything.
Yes, I'm sharing screen, sir. Is it same with
Does
everyone?
anyone else see that? I don't see the
Yes,
Rajni screen.
we're able to see.
You're able to see.
Yes.
So
Oh,
here,
I'm unable to see it.
maybe you can rejoin. So I'm in Asia Pacific. That means AP South 1. Simple. Export this. Just run this. Done. Now let's create app.py, vi app.py. Just run it now. Uh, so console. Cool. So a sample Streamlight UI, and now ask, tell me a problem to explain to my interviewer in Terraform while deploying an AI model. That's it. It's answering, sir. If you see it here, the reason the user tell me the problem about this one, and see it's crafted already, the prompt. Okay, so they want the problem scenario to explain interview about the Terraform while deploying an AI model. So for its understanding, our prompt was this much only, but the understanding you see it. And you have asked for the deploying production grade AI model in AWS using Terraform. Why this is a good interview problem analysis, high level architecture, step by step Terraform implementation, and the VPC module code. It answered. So you can inject this SDK like this code, this Python code. You can write in however way you want. Just if it is deployed, not working properly, you want changes and come and do the changes. Ask your code agent. You just read it, okay? While reading it only, you'll get to know easily. Okay, this is a validation of Bedrock key. Okay, if condition it is applied. This is environment variable it is applied. The URL it is system prompt. This is common. We know it. And if a little bit come down, UI, so it is trying to create a UI here and is saying that the sidebar should be this much and this much, and the temperature of this AAM model is 0, 0.0, 1.5, 0.2 and 0.1. The maximum tokens is this one. It is given a list here. Okay, use this. Okay, this code you might be not aware. If you are here it is not performing well, your UI will simply give you the errors, or your LLM will give you simply an errors. You wanted to sort out this output in a strunking way. Okay, come here, strunk it, chart history, the input, how you are receiving an input, your user input, ask about AWS Kubernetes Terraform. This is going to show here. See this one. Here you can see it is a hint to us while you're reading. If a user input, whenever user input came, see the placeholder user underscore input, take it, take the input, okay, as a user role, and then chat as a user assistance, and give it to your bedrock, give it to your bedrock model id exported. So messages, temperature, okay, and max tokens there, stream UI. That means here you can see a live thing. There are two things: query, chat. Query, chat. That means stream. Okay. Query means when you ask hello, when you ask hello, it will go, it will process, then it will give you output in just one go. At a time, it will take a lot of time. That means you will experience latency. You will wait for it. Hey, why my model is not writing? Why it is not giving any response in the UI? That one you will see. That will irritate you, right? So that is a query. Second thing is stream. That means you will able to see the live interaction. It is like typing, like a typing. If I ask here, see here it is. See, immediately it is typing. This one I'm seeing, right? So that is what is chat. Okay, here in the code, it given that the not query, it is stream. Stream is true. This word meaning is that one. Okay, chunks, how much? Full text delta. There's fallback things and exception it is written. Simple. While you're going and reading the code, you will understand. In your real-time organization, what happens? These might be a big code, big UI, big templates they will write. From another folder, there's another file will be there. From another folder, another file will be there. Maybe they are running Next.js. Maybe you have front end and back end separately. Okay. So if you understanding the code, you're not a developer, but you need to understand the code. And then whatever the AI model you are developing, ultimately you are giving API endpoints. You are giving API endpoints to the front end back end development people. If you are a Gen AI, maybe it is your scope because you will be working in a back end. Okay, you will be working in a back end that you are dealing with the code. You are dealing with the code, how this code will be, how to integrate, how to run it, test it, API. You have to create an API for that. Okay, it's your responsibility as a Gen AI engineer. You need to say that which SSC we call. SSE, secure service endpoint. Okay, so this endpoint, which endpoint you want to do? Query endpoint, embed, and chat UI. Okay, you can also embed your API key directly into SDK. SDK means already lot of SDKs are available, like Vercel SDK, Bedrock SDK, any application SDK, Python SDK, C Sharp SDK. SDKs are already available. That means you no need of writing lot of code here. No need of writing lot of code here. Instead, they already developed SDK, so that is just a small amount of lines. Small amount of lines. You can keep your key in this SDK. This SDK code block you can use in your application. Example, you just run it and see the SDK code here. Okay, AI SDK OpenAI GPT-4. You just pass your API key with the TypeScript. See, streaming chart, client side UI. SDKs are already available. We just keep it over there and we'll use it. So not to struggle much or writing a big lines of code. This is you're making the code in like you're shortening it. Okay, you're not making big messy code. Okay, you're not making it mess. You're making it very proper wide project with this kind of codes, and no need to worry. You are a Gen AI, then you have to worry. Even we are an AI engineer, we have to find solutions like this. We should not say the developers that I write a big code. No, we could say for any AI, any API, if you wanted to use at your front end application side, what is your front end application? What is your back end application? On what platform? Is it a .NET? Is it something or something? .NET, okay, use C Sharp. Is it possible or not? Tell to them, ask them, deploy in the sandbox and check it whether it is working or not. Otherwise, find the same SDKs from the same code library, scan it, check it. Okay, no scanning vulnerabilities are found out, working good, then use it. Take an approval and use it. We have to scan it first of all, actually. If you are a Node.js, simply come and do this and check it in your local and run it. Okay, it is fine, then put it for an approval. So these kind of things in generative AI, if it is also in your role actually in your job, if you're a Gen AI engineer, you will be dealing this kind of things. Even AI engineer also, you will be dealing this kind of things. Okay. There are many SDKs are available already according to your platform already, and we would be doing like this. So this is more about this one, and you can also once you create it, you can see response in invoke, converse, and responses, and compare APIs also you can do. If you can have this one, you can see install SDK in Python or a JavaScript. AWS only giving it to you, a secured one here. Just take this SDK and put it in your code. That's it. So simple, plug and play. You can see just so simple, low code and no code, creating an agents from the bedrock. From these, many use cases, big companies are creating, a very big companies. There are many agents are running. So I would like to cover the agentic creations. Now I don't want to jump into the agent creations. I just wanted to only uh, tell you about this, and then probably I can show how agents will be created on LangChain and LangGraph. Okay, and then at Bedrock, AI Foundry, and Vertex. And we would be covering some other strategies, like the different strategies with the AI things, agent things. So that is one, and agent routing also. Okay, routing part also very important, and knowledge base also very important in agents. Okay, agent infrastructure is also main thing. Agent API is also main thing. Model proxies also is main thing. So I would be covering those things after AI ops to just not to disappoint, because as I said, AWS Bedrock we wanted to discuss. And I thought that when I see syllabus again, it's very good to cover again in the agentic side because we will be on the same page. If right now I tell you agent creations in the Bedrock right now, and in agentic class I skip this AWS and then I'll going with AI Foundry and other things, then it may create a gap to you. So I don't want to create that gap. We'll discuss agent things in agent modules only. We'll start with AI ops tomorrow. And I said right, inference profiles. If you see this inference profiles, APAC means these are the regions: Asia Pacific regions, Tokyo, Mumbai, Singapore, like this. So you send whenever you send any inference, so this model will send request to any one of the region. If one region got failed, it will fall back to the second region. So this is called high availability. This is called high availability on the model. Okay, we have US models and ASM models. Application. You are creating an inference profile application on top of system defined inference profiles. It is for your specific to application only. And batch inferences like, okay, we are doing invoking, right? We are doing invoking here. Actually, we are doing invoking. Invoking means first request, response. Second request, response. Third request, response. Fourth request, response. Like this in a step by step manner. It will go in a sequence way. But you have 100 customers. You have 50 customers. 50 customers having 50 prompt at a time. So 50 prompts at a time there, how your model is going to handle it? Invoke is different, right? Invoke is per request it will give the response. But how it is going to handle it? So that is what this batch inference is. We would be creating the batch inference for that and analyzing and responding back in the same way, in the batch way. And provisioned throughput. Provisioned throughput means, I'll give an example. We are using this HiQ model right now. Sorry, this OpenAI GPT OSS model we are using. Okay. How we are paying to it? We are paying on demand. On demand means if I'm interacting with the model for a 1 minute, for 1 minute how many tokens happened? Output tokens, how many tokens have happened? Based on that, AWS will charge on me. I will pay for it. That is on demand. But actually I have a requirement. I don't want to go with the on demand. I want to reserve it. I want to reserve it. I wanted to do some work continuously for 30 days. And I want a model where I don't want rate limiting. So if I do the same thing with this on demand, maybe rate limit happens. Sorry, your rate limit is over. API rate limit is over. So I can't help you. I don't want this kind of things. I want a dedicated model where I can run bunch of things on it for 30 days. So that is what your provisioned throughput. This one. So provision throughput allows you have a dedicated capacity deploy models. Okay, these models you can use it for your running a dedicated models. This is infer. inference profile, batch inferences, and provision throughputs. Okay. As of now, any questions, any confusions, doubts? Is there any questions, doubts? Okay, so what I would like to tell you is just please, if you're creating anything, just please delete this, and let me also go to this area. Cool. So please read about AI ops. Tomorrow we'll start 5 AI ops, 5 whys. Just ask GPT or Claude, Gemini, whatever. Do your research and come up with the answers. Why you have to learn and why I have to teach AI ops, 5 whys. So okay, sir. So that's all for today. Like in this Bedrock, we can go for this flows and guardrails, but this is an agentic part. Okay. So if you have a AWS skill builder ID, just download this Kiro tool, Kiro AI. This Kiro AI, this tool, download it and try explore this one. If you have a AWS builder ID, skill builder ID. Okay. So that's all for today, sir, and we'll meet tomorrow at the same time.